So I will admit that throughout the years, growing up, living this life, I've made some really good decisions and I've made some really bad, stupid decisions. But I learned from all of them. However, one of the best decisions I ever made that I'm so proud of is not going to college. Okay, I knew all through high school, I just wanted this to be it. I was like, I'm gonna get this high school diploma to make my mama happy, then I'm done with the school thing. And despite all the pleading from my teachers and my guidance counselors who were just like, oh, you could go to college, you could do this, you could be so successful, or if you don't, you're gonna be a failure. Despite hearing all that, I still didn't go. And, in hindsight, I'm so happy because I didn't waste 4+ years of my life and I don't have tens of thousands of dollars of student loan debt. And I've been able to survive and thrive without a college degree. Now, I love telling this story and I've been telling it on the internet for a while. So I get a lot of young people who ask me, Tim, I'm about to graduate high school. I'm not sure. Should I go to college? And my answer to that is, I don't think anyone can answer that question for you but you. Not the people who say you have to go, not the people who say you don't have to go. Everybody's life is different. There's no set blueprint. All people can do is give you advice based on like what they believe and what they've been through. I like to tell people that like it's up to you and like anything's possible. There's no set in stone, like if you don't do this, it's going to be horribly wrong. Or on the flip side of it, there's no like, if you do this, it's definitely going to work out. Nobody knows. What worked for me might not work for you. What worked for someone else might not work for you. So we really kind of have to like dig deep and decide like, what do I want to do? And this is the important part. And I think this is very freeing. Once I realized this in life, making decisions got a little easier as long as you are willing to face the consequences that come with making that decision. You're okay. Even if you make a decision and it's horrible, but like you followed your heart and you're willing to deal with the stuff that came with the horrible decision, okay, you're fine. As long as you're willing to deal with the consequences. And a lot of times they're good consequences. They're easy to deal with. Sometimes they're bad consequences. A lot of times they're good. Most of the time they're somewhere in the middle. But like no matter what decision you make about college, if you're willing to take the consequences, if you don't go, if you're willing to like deal with what comes with not having a college degree, cool. If you do go and you're willing to deal with student loan and test and all this other stuff, cool. It really boils down to like, what do you want to do and can you deal with the aftermath?